Your salary is not just for paying bills alone. Your salary is also a wealth building tool. So for every time you receive your salary, you need to have this understanding that in that salary, there is fruit and there is seed. So the fruit is a part of your salary that you spend today in order to keep your body and soul together. While the seed is a part of your salary that you plant so that it can grow to produce more fruit for you in the future. So basically, the seed is a part of your salary that you invest into your future. Now, the mistake that a lot of salary earners make is eating both the fruit and the seed. And that's the reason why many of them keep living from paycheck to paycheck and they are unable to escape the rat race. So, except you just want to keep working for the rest of your life, except you don't have plans to retire rich, except you don't have plans to become financially free someday. So if your goal is to hit financial freedom someday, you cannot afford to keep spending all your salary. A portion of your salary should go into investment that will serve as a wealth building tool. So in this video, I'll share with you how to create passive income with your salary. So basically, I'll share with you 5 assets that you can invest in that will help you to earn passive income. So what that simply means is that you can invest in these assets and be earning passive income even while keeping your 9-to-5 job. And if you actually take your investment seriously, by the time you retire, the proceeds from this investment can actually cater for your living expenses. So if you want to uncover these 5 assets you can invest in that will help you to build passive income as a salary earner, then do well to watch this entire video to the end. Do me a quick favor and give this video a thumbs up. And also, if you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that quickly by clicking on the button down here. And once you do that, also turn on the bell icon so that anytime I release a new video like this, you'll always be the first person to be notified by YouTube. So quickly, let us look at the 5 assets that you can invest in order to create passive income for yourself as a salary earner. Number 1 is to invest in dividend stocks. If you have been around this channel for a while now, you should know exactly what dividend stocks are. But just in case you don't understand what dividend stocks are, dividend stocks are basically stocks of companies that shares a part of their profits with their investors. All right. So basically, not all companies pay dividend. Some pays dividend and some do not. All right. But for these ones that pays dividend, when you hand over your money to them as an investor and then they do business with your money and they make profit, they are saying they don't want to keep all the profit to themselves. They want to share a part of that profit with their investors. It's just a way for them to appreciate their investors. So you can basically invest in strong dividend paying Nigerian companies like MTN Nigeria, like Dangote Cement, like GTCO. These are very strong Nigerian dividend paying companies. I mean, they have been consistent with paying dividend over the years. All right. So you can focus on investing in dividend paying Nigerian stocks and you can be earning passive income in form of dividend payments. Some of these companies pay dividend once in a year and some pay dividend twice in a year. And if you also want to invest in the US stock market, there are some US stocks and ETFs that also pays dividend monthly. So before you invest, please do your research on the company you want to invest in. All right. Understand their business model, check their financials, know how often they pay dividend, and if they are consistent with paying dividend. Check all of these things before you go ahead to invest in that company. Whether I want to invest in a dividend paying Nigerian stock or I want to invest in a US dividend paying stock, make sure that you carry out your research on that particular company. You don't even need to have a lot of money to start investing in dividend paying stocks. You can start with small amount of money, then as time goes on, you can keep increasing your investment capital. If you want to learn more on how you can get started with investing and earning from the stock market, I actually have a free beginner training. So in that training, I'll go deeper to show you exactly how you can get started with investing in stocks as a total beginner. So if you want to join the training, the link is right there in the video description and also the first comment of this video. So tap on the link and join the training and I'll be waiting to welcome you on the inside. So with that being said, let's now move forward to the second way that you can create a passive income with your salary, and that is through rental income. So rental income basically has to do with you owning something that people can pay you to use. It could be a house, it could be a shop, it could be a warehouse, it could even be a landed property. So it basically has to do with you owning any of these things that people can pay you to use. And once you are able to acquire this particular asset once, that asset can continue to bring you income over and over and over again. As a salary earner, you can decide to build a rental property that people can use and pay you. And every year, that particular property can be making money for you. So you have done the job of building that property just once, but that property will be there to bring you cash flow every single year. The only thing you need to do is some simple ongoing maintenance, but as long as you built that particular property, it will be there generating consistent cash flow for you. So even while you are focused on your job and you are waiting for salary at the end of the month, you are also expecting rent from the property that you have built at the end of the year. And that money can help you to go a long way into doing certain things that requires finance. The next way that you can create a passive income with your salary is by investing in the federal government of Nigerian savings bond. The federal government of Nigerian savings bond is a government-backed investment. So here you are basically loaning your money to the government and then you get to earn returns. This particular investment was established in 2017, and ever since then, the government has been consistent when it comes to paying returns to their investors. So here's exactly how the FGN savings bond works. So basically, you can invest for a period of 2 years or a period of 3 years. And when you invest, you'll be getting your returns every 3 months. And historically, the federal government of Nigeria has returned around 13% to 17% interest per annum. All right. So let's say you are investing 10 million naira in a 3-year bond that returns around 16% interest per annum. That 16%, the government will split it into 4. So what that simply means is that they'll be paying you once every 3 months. All right. But at the end of your investment cycle, which is at the end of 3 years, your 10 million naira will be returned to you. So that's exactly how it works. So the minimum investment is 5,000 naira and the maximum investment is 50 million naira. So the window to invest in the FGN savings bond is only open in the first week of every month. So if you want to invest, maybe your salary has been paid to you towards the end of the month. As you are moving into the new month, that is the first week of the new month, you can set aside exactly how much you want to invest in the FGN savings bond. Now let me show you a strategy you can implement to be receiving interest from the FGN savings bond every month. So what you want to do is to invest for 3 months consecutively. All right. So this is the month of July, right? Now let's assume that you want to invest and get paid every single month consistently for the next 3 years. What you can do is to invest in the month of August, you invest in the month of September, and then you also invest in the month of October. So that's how you can structure the investment plan. So you'll be receiving your returns every 3 months for the next 3 years. Then at the end of the 3 years, your entire capital that you have invested will be returned to you. So this is a very smart way for you to invest and be making money passively without putting in any extra effort. So when you hear people say that your money can work for you, this is what it means. So this is how you can put your money to use. So first, you work hard for your money on your job. Then later, your money works hard for you. So you work to earn your salary. When you get paid your salary, put it into an asset like the FGN savings bond so that the money can be working there to generate more money for you. It is that simple. The next asset that you can invest in to create passive income for yourself as a salary earner is the money market mutual fund. The money market mutual fund is a type of fund where your money and that of other investors is being pooled by a professional asset manager. And the asset manager goes ahead to invest the money into short-term and low-risk financial instruments like bond, treasury bills, commercial papers, basically anything that has to do with fixed deposit. So this type of investment is actually good for conservative investors. If you are the type that you are a low-risk investor, you can consider investing in the money market mutual fund. Though the returns that you might get here might not be huge, but it is still better compared to keeping your money in a savings bank account where the value of your money keeps reducing on a daily basis. Some of the popular money market mutual fund that we have is a Stanbic IBTC money market mutual fund. There is ARM1, there is AfriVest Plotters Fund and others. So you can basically carry out your research if you want to invest in a money market mutual fund, and then you decide on which one to go for. And most money market mutual fund actually pays interest every quarter. meaning they pay interest every 3 months. So let's move on to number 5, and that is REIT. REIT simply means Real Estate Investment Trust. So I like to call these the mutual funds of real estate. Why? Because these companies are publicly listed in the stock market. Okay, so what they do is to pull funds of individual investors like you and I, and they go ahead to invest the funds into different real estate assets. So they can invest in shops, they can invest in warehouses, they can invest in shopping malls, they can even invest in hotels. So you get to make money from this investment through rent. All right, because these companies invest basically in real estate portfolios. So when they receive rent from their tenants, from that rent is where they also pay you your own returns. Some of the popular real estate investment trusts that we have in the Nigerian stock market are UPDC REIT and U Home REIT. So if you want to go into real estate and you don't have a lot of money, you can actually start by investing in REIT. Even with as little as 10,000 naira, 20,000 naira, 100,000 naira, or even 200,000 naira, you can start investing in real estate investment trust. It gives you an opportunity to invest and make money from real estate without having to own a single property. And you don't have to bother your head about anything because these companies are going to handle everything. You are not dealing with any tenant issue. You don't have to worry yourself about any maintenance, no omonile issue. These companies will handle everything. So once you give them your money, it is time for you to receive your returns will be sent to you. So these are the 5 ways that you can create a passive income for yourself as a salary earner. So just a quick recap. Number 1 is through dividend paying stocks. Number 2 is through rental income. Number 3 is through the federal government of Nigeria savings bond. Number 4 is through the money market mutual fund. And number 5 is through REIT. So let me know in the comment section of this video, which of these assets are you already investing in as a salary earner, or which one do you intend to start investing in next? I'll be waiting to read your comments. So I want to believe that you found this video very helpful. If you did, please do well to give the video a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that quickly and turn on the bell icon as well, so that when next I release a new video here, you'll be the first person to be notified by YouTube. I'll see you in the next video.